Hi everyone, welcome to Dear Hallmark. My name is Dara. Welcome to the Hallmark Academy. We are the council of people who come together and talk about every new Hallmark movie that premieres throughout the year. Yes, I'm talking winter, spring, summer, fall, and Christmas. Hello. And so we're talking about Hearts Down Under for this installment of Dear Hallmark. And so I want to submit to you, the Hallmark Academy, my review of this movie starring Cindy Busby and Tim Ross. Now, I have to tell you my thoughts going into the movie, and then I'm going to talk to you about the movie specifically, because this is going to, it plays a major role into how I felt about this movie. So upon going in, I've seen at this point, I think 3 or 4 Cindy Busby movies prior to seeing this. So I've seen Unleashing Mr. Darcy, and this is all within the last couple months. Unleashing Mr. Darcy, which stars her and Ryan Pavey. Royal Hearts, which is one of my favorite Hallmark movies of all time that I mentioned in that video. And I think Andrew Cooper is the male lead in that one. And then we were brought Chasing Waterfalls for the Spring Fling 2021 installment. It was what opened up Spring Fling, and she was opposite Christopher Russell. And then now we have Hearts Down Under, where she's opposite Tim Ross. And those 3 movies, I was not here for it. I was like, sis, we gotta do something, because in every one of those movies, it felt like she was very, I don't know how to put it, but I just wasn't, her character rubbed me the wrong way. So I wasn't a fan. I'm a fan now, I'll tell you that much. I'm a fan now. I felt like she was the perfect choice for this role, and I felt like she played this role successfully. And what role am I talking about? I'm talking about the role of Caroline, who is a restaurateur in New York City, nitty-gritty New York City. She runs and owns a restaurant called L'Abattoir, which this restaurant gives me the feel that they charge $200 to show food as art, if you know what I'm saying. They give you bird food on the plate, but you appreciate it because it looks nice and there's craftsmanship and architecture within the food itself, you know what I'm saying? But this seems like you would have to go to maybe Chick-fil-A afterwards, right? Because you really aren't full. That's the kind of restaurant that's the kind of vibe this restaurant gave me. But either way, she was incredibly bossy, a micromanager with a short fuse. That's what I got from her character opening scene. I want to say I love the opening credits. I was like, okay, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. We aren't in Kansas anymore. I love the opening credits. And so for those of you who have seen the preview, she goes to Australia. How does Caroline get to Australia? Her Aunt Doreen, or great Aunt Doreen, her great Aunt Doreen passed away and left Caroline the Seagull Cafe, which is the restaurant that her aunt owned and operated. And she was very persnickety, talking about some it's the difference between gourmet food and 2-for-1 burgers. Okay, and I'm like, ooh, persnickety alley. In either event, she goes down, her plan, much like anyone who inherits anything in any of these movies, their plan is to sell it, but then she stays down there and she's like, but I can't. And you know who contributed to that decision? Enter in Tim Ross's character, Cook. That's his last name. His first name is Simon, but he goes by Cook throughout the whole movie, so I'm gonna just call him Cook. Because not only is he actually a cook, but like I said, that's his character's last name. Simon Cook. So Cook is this Australian kind of candy, outdoorsy, I don't even know what to say. He's just dope. I loved his character. The chemistry you could cut with a butter knife. And I'm not talking about those regular butter knives. I'm talking about the short ones you get at those fine dining gourmet restaurants on the right side of your plate, on the bread and butter plate, those short little, you could cut it. You could cut it with a spoon. You could get it with an ice cream scoop. The chemistry was there. It was flipping 4th of July. Okay, I love this movie. Everything, the one thing that I walked away with this movie is like, this is why I watch Hallmark. It was feel good. It made me want to go to Australia. I wanted, like, it made me forget about any type of stresses or problems, because I had, like, these past couple weeks have been incredibly stressful for me. So I'm super grateful. Like, watching this movie, it was just like, man, this is why I watch Hallmark. Like, this is why I watch Hallmark. So I really love this movie. The ending. I screamed like a little teenage girl at a One Direction concert. I was like, look at it. Marla, who for the longest time I didn't know what her name was until Caroline said it, because I was not understanding what Cook said. I thought he was calling her my Lily. I thought he was calling her my love. I did not even realize her name was Marla towards like the middle of the movie. I loved Beth though. And here's another thing. I find, I don't know if it's me, but it's really hard for me to remember these characters' names. I don't know why. But throughout the course of the movie, I had to remind myself, wait, what is her name again? What is that person's name again? Because it's so short and I forget it. But Beth, she is so cute. I love that woman. And I feel like she's been in some things before. I don't know. Maybe she just has one of those faces. Cindy Busby was, like, I loved her character. I loved it. I just loved it. I loved it. I felt like they should have had this movie. This should have replaced Chasing Waterfalls. This is what should have opened up Spring Fling. This one, I'm giving it 4 out of 5. For sure. 4 out of 5 crowns. I'm watching it again because I'm going to watch it with my mom tomorrow. And I told her, I said, Mom, we gotta watch this movie together. So we're gonna order Outback because, first of all, Outback Steakhouse, I miss them so much. I haven't had them in so long. And I'm actually down south visiting my mom right now. That's why the scenery is a little different. And she lives a couple miles down from Outback. So I was like, oh my gosh, we'll get some carry out from Outback and we're gonna watch this movie together. It's a really cute movie. Definitely has replay value. The acting was stellar. It was just, I really loved it. Why can I not give it a 5 out of 5? Because it's not my favorite. That's probably the only reason why I'm not giving it a 5 crown rating, is because I can't list it as my favorite just yet. But yes, this movie is really, really good. And Cindy Busby brought her good acting on this one, okay? She brought her good acting on this one. I said, good on you, sis. Good on you, man. Y'all, this movie is great. I really enjoyed this movie. Let me know what your thoughts are about this movie. Like I said, I think this for sure should have been in Spring Fling. I wish we could just erase Chasing Waterfalls and bring this movie in. Oh, I wish Chasing Waterfalls I wish it never happened. And then I could just have this movie. Y'all, this is up there on my podium now as favorite movies of the year. This is pushing 2 for the win out the second place. So it's gonna be It Was Always You and then Hearts Down Under. I love it. I'm here for it. Hallmark, thank you. Again, this reminded me why I watch Hallmark in the first place. I love it. I love y'all. I love Hallmark. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Should this movie have been involved or included in Spring Fling? Let me know. What did you think about Cindy Busby in this one? Have you seen a lot of her movies? Is she your fave? Because she's not my fave, but this brought her out of, rubbing me the wrong way territory. So now I appreciate her. I definitely appreciate her. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will talk to you in the next video. Did I even introduce myself? Did I say my name is Dara? If I didn't, I apologize. My name is Dara. It's such a pleasure to meet you. Have a seat. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you're watching this. Have a seat at the Hallmark Academy table, and let's chop it up about Hearts Down Under. Until then, I will talk to you guys later.